Hey everybody, it's Alex, the founder and CEO of Motoroso.com, your dedicated mods marketplace. Today we're in the studio to take a close-up look at the BC Racing BR Series coilover for the 2008 to 2011 Subaru WRX. The part number is F-08-BR, and of course these are available on Motoroso.com, where you can browse these and over a million other top name brand products sold by trusted vendors at great prices, and the shipping is always free with no minimum. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe to the channel because we got our install guide putting these on our 2011 WRX, as well as all of our other videos about products, installation guides, and builds, including our 2020 C8 Corvette. Let's dig in. So you've got a WRX and you're looking to increase your handling performance and maybe lower the vehicle a little bit. If you're considering lowering springs versus coilovers to save a couple bucks, allow me to encourage you, please, to get a set of coilovers instead. Because if you get springs, they're gonna set you back maybe 250, 350 bucks for a good set of springs, but then installing them, frankly, is a ton of work. You have to take apart the McPherson struts, install the spring. It's not only challenging, time consuming, but it's also slightly dangerous. Now, coilovers, though, are gonna give you a ton more controls. You're gonna be able to actually adjust the ride height of the vehicle. You're gonna get a better damper, better actual damping controls, because your stock shocks do not have that. Frankly, for a little bit more money, it's an easier install, and you're gonna have a dramatically better improvement in the overall performance of your suspension. And BC Racing's BR Series coilovers are a great option because for around $1,000 they pack a ton of features and quality into a very tight package at a great value. We're going to talk about what all those features are now. So if lowering the vehicle is the first thing you want to focus on, let's talk first about the ride height control. Out of the box, the BC Racing coilovers are going to drop your Subaru 2 inches, and from there you have a ride height control that you can take it down as low as you can possibly go without rubbing. And where that adjustment comes in is in this collar, which can be loosened, and then the shock body can be threaded into the mount to give you precisely the amount of ride height that you're looking for and complete control over the height of the vehicle. Whereas again, versus springs, you're going to choose your height and you're stuck with that, and there's very little you can do to make any sort of adjustment. So having that adjustability is one of the key features in having a set of coilovers like these BC Racings. Now next up, of course, I'm assuming that you're looking for a more sporty and stiffer ride from your Now next, I'm assuming that you're looking for a stiffer, more sporty feeling ride so that you can feel the road and control the roll of the vehicle side to side. If you get lowering springs, you can get a higher spring rate, and of course that'll help with that feeling. But of course, that's gonna overpower the stock shocks, potentially blowing them out. And of course, they're not meant to handle that higher spring rate, and they're not gonna be adjustable in any way whatsoever. Now, the springs that come on the BC Racing coilovers are 8K in the front and 6K in the rear, and they're gonna give you that firmer, stiffer feel, and the shock body is made to work with these springs. And of course, that then gives you that firmer ride, the longevity and quality of the ride that you're looking for, plus the tunability, because the spring preload is adjustable using your spring preload collars, and you can tighten that up or loosen it and soften it if you're looking to adjust that feel overall. That adjustability being very key. And of course, the shock body being able to handle that spring makes your next feature that much smoother. And that next feature is damping controls. Now, if you're just throwing a set of lowering springs on your WRX, you're gonna have none of these controls because you're still using your OEM shock and it has zero adjustability. And this is one of the most important features for being able to control and fine-tune the way that you want your vehicle to ride and perform. Now, damping controls like compression damping and rebound damping are sometimes on slightly higher end products gonna be independent controls. But on the BC Racing BR Series coilover, they've tuned 30 different adjustments, 30 different clicks, where the compression and rebound damping are moving together in unison for a setting that'll give you either the softest ride or the most firm ride, and you can set that, of course, anywhere in that range of the different 30 clicks. Now, we're gonna be doing a separate install guide, so make sure to check out that video and subscribe to the channel so you see when that comes out. But we recommend when installing it, start your clickers all at 15. Go out, drive the car, break it in a little bit, let the shock break in over the course of like 50 miles, then dial Dial it all the way to the left to the softest setting and feel what that feels like. Dial it all the way to the right to the firmest setting, feel what that feels like, and then you'll have a really good idea of where exactly you want to fine-tune the damping controls on the shock. But that is an awesome feature to have to be able to control exactly how the shock performs. And the last feature we want to call out on these BC Racing coilovers is the camber adjustment plates that are built in and integrated into the front shocks. Now, not every coilover kit does this, and especially not usually at this price point. Now, camber adjustment plates allow you to control the camber of the front wheels. This is how much they tilt in at the top and the bottom, and you usually want to get a little bit of that negative camber so that as you're going through corners, the wheel's like leveling out and you're managing the actual contact patch and tuning the stance of the vehicle as well, exactly what you want it to look like. Of course, also has performance characteristics included. Now, again, this is not always included in coilover shocks, and the separate set can cost you $200 to $500. So the fact they've packed that feature into this coilover kit at just $1,000 for all 4 of these coilovers is an exceptional value. All right, if you're ready to buy a set of these coilovers, we're gonna put a link to those right here. The part number is F08BR. Again, gonna set you back right around $1,000. You're not gonna regret it. These products are awesome. We've also made another 3 videos about how to tune these shocks, including damping control, spring preload, and ride height adjustment, how to do that on or off your vehicle. And we're gonna be making a step-by-step how-to installation guide where we install these on a 2011 WRX right here in our studio. So make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe to the channel for this and all of our other upcoming videos, which include product spotlights, how-to installation guides, and our own build projects. And remember, you can shop for all your parts needs at Motoroso.com, where you can browse over 1 million top name brand products sold by trusted vendors at great prices, and our shipping is always free with no minimum purchase necessary. Thanks for watching.